thinking it's on. Well, it's saying I'm up and running again, but for some reason it's not registering with YouTube, and I'm just pulling it up on something else to see if I can hear myself talking, because there is a delay. It's saying I'm up and running again. Okay. All right. I got it. I got it. So I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep yapping. So, all right, back at it. All right, I'm just going to start talking. Hopefully the chat can start throwing some things in there, and we'll see what goes on from there. So anybody hearing this, anybody out there, sorry if I had to hop off and get back on, because I go through OBS Studio to go through YouTube, and usually when I go do everything I did before, it shows up on the YouTube as well, and it's not showing up. It just keeps telling me connect streaming software, this and that. So I'm just kind of playing along, you know, and this trying to troubleshoot this stuff, and it's just not going. So I got one concurrent viewer. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and start. So do that, get our house set up. You know, I forgot to turn the gas on, so it was freezing inside. But the next day, gas guy came, got everything set up, clean, and ready to move in. They're going up there within a week or two, so it's pretty exciting. And she's the same one that's actually pregnant. And if I had to guess, may just end up having a baby tonight, tomorrow, whatever. So I haven't had a drink yet, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with a Ben Holiday soft red wheat Rickhouse proof. Haven't had that. I did a review on this, hasn't been out yet, so I'm just going to have me a bottle, and hopefully you guys, if you get anything out there, just let me know in the chat, because I don't know why YouTube's giving me such a hard time doing this thing. Just not working right. I'm very disappointed, only because I want you guys to at least have fun and watch this thing, but I don't know why it's not letting YouTube and OBS to communicate. So, yeah, and this is terrible that I have to do this, but alright, I'm just going to keep talking. Let's see if I can send something out there, because for some reason it's just not doing what it has to do. So in the meantime, hopefully it's being recorded, because I actually looked and saw that it was up. So let me double check. And oh man, I'm getting people chatting me on my YouTube, on my thing. All right. Yeah, it might just be a coincidence. So, all right, I'm still trying to figure out if this thing is actually working. Yeah, no picture. It's not registering. So for some reason the chat's just not working. I don't know why the chat's not working. All right, so it's just going to be one of these things where I'm just going to be doing some flapping my gums. So I don't know if anybody out there can. Why? Just Cole George. Yeah, so I'm getting notifications through um, the studio that I have, but I'm not getting anything that's popping up on the chat on the YouTube side. Why? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Why it's giving me a hard time with it. But this is what I'm drinking. I'm going to do a little rundown on this thing very fast. This is going to be the first drink, and I don't know why it's just not. It's just not letting me pull this stuff up. You know, it's just really disappointing, I should say. But it's saying I'm live. It's saying I got excellent, so it's live, but the chat's not working. Oh, here we go. I think it's a. Okay, got it running. Sweet. Cole George, how's this? Perfect. Cole George looks better. Ed Shaver, Idaho. Yeah, yeah. I was just up there. Your guys' your ABC stuff's not that good. Sorry. You know, I went up there. You know, I just got back not too long. Well, went up there, get things set up. All right. Now the stress has released, and I'm ready to. I don't know what happened. Wires got crossed, whatever. So, all right, I'm up and running. Sorry, 20 minutes of screwing up, trying to troubleshoot this stuff. Everything shows that it's running, so you guys can chat, give me stuff to talk about. I think Eric Shaver, I think you were the one that's up in Idaho. Yeah, I was up there for a couple days helping set up my get my daughter's place in Meridian up and running and things like that. And yeah, I ended up making a trip down to the local liquor store, ABC. It's. I feel bad for you, man. It's just it wasn't great. It's nothing crazy. It's not like a Total Wine or anything like that, you know. But I ended up picking up a bottle of Old Pepper. Old Pepper? Old. Jesus, what was it? I think it was Old Pepper. Where are we at? Gotta be around here somewhere. Yeah, well, I picked it up. It was Old Pepper. Same people that did the 1776 stuff. So, yes, sir. Tough state to get bottles. Yes. All right. Yeah. It was a bit rough. It was a bit rough. I picked up the Old Pepper. It was a bottle and bond. I didn't know anything about it. I think it's the same distillery. They did the 1776, but those bottles were sourced from probably Indiana, whatever. They were sourced. The Old Pepper that looks like a E.H. Taylor bottle. It was a bottle and bond. It's their own stuff that they distilled on site because someone bought it, took it over, and started doing their thing. Obviously, you know, you gotta do the investments and source stuff until you can get your stuff because it's got to get aged. Finally, it gets got to get aged, so it's got to wait, you know. So in the meantime, you source stuff and bottle, send it out. But it was good. But it was the old. It was a Old Pepper bourbon bottle and bond. It was good, but it's very thin. You know, it didn't coat the mouth, nothing like that. So it was good. You know, and I didn't see it. I've never seen it before, but I saw it in there, picked it up. Good price. I think it was like $50, $55. So I picked it up, and you know. It was fun. It was a good time. So, beautiful area up there in Idaho. Check some places out. You know, looked at, you know, I think the whole Eagle and Star, way too busy for me. Kind kind of like where I live, kind of sort of. Traffic was terrible. Meridian wasn't as bad because it's further south. I liked stuff a little bit west of Meridian, out in the open land area. We even cruised up to McCall. McCall was very beautiful up there, and you know, my wife packing shit up in the house, thinking we're moving tomorrow, and we move up there, and you can't downsize. Well, I can. She wouldn't be able to downsize, so we'd have to buy something bigger. But this economy's terrible. If I went and got rid of my 2.5 APR on the house that I got right now and go to a 7, that would just destroy me. So real quick, Ben Holiday soft red wheat brick house proof. I have not, I can't, I filmed this, I haven't done the editing, and it probably won't come out for 3 weeks down the road. But I figured I'd bring it out here, throw a little teaser out there. I picked this bottle when I went out last month to my grandson's birthday party, 3-year-old birthday party in Texas. Picked up this and the bourbon whiskey one, and they're both great. It's for the price. So McCormick, kicking ass. So it's going to be a Ben Holiday Missouri, wrong one. Holiday soft red wheat rickhouse proof. Distillery's Ben Holiday out of Weston, Missouri. Proof 120.1, age 6 years. MSRP $75. That's what I paid for. Mash bill 73 corn, 15 rye, 15 malt, 15 wheat, 12 malt and barley. Bottle October 2023. And one thing great about the holiday, the holiday and Ben Holiday, they put everything. Get a high back here so it focuses in. They put everything on the label, and that's cool. You know, you get every information you can. So I'm just going to give real quick on this thing, and just keep flapping my gums. Whew, good Lord. Yeah, it's like a plums and honey on that thing, brown sugar, and some butter on there. So to the palate, I'm going to start, everyone. Hopefully, Camden White, I am sorry, bro. Oh no, what are you sorry about, Camden? I know I fell apart, had to jump and troubleshoot a couple things. Hopefully you guys are getting it. I got 5 people on there, 4 people are always on there, and it should be up and running. So I'm getting all these people popping stuff in here. So yeah, in Meridian, I'm looking at the chat. Meridian, it's a beautiful place. It's beautiful, but what's tough is so many people moved up there, and the streets weren't ready for it. So that's why you get in the traffic. But you know, Star and Eagle, beautiful up there. But I don't care for it. The traffic was terrible when we were up there. So we, checked a few places around, saw some beautiful homes. But I'm a California kid. I don't know if I want to give up the beach. I love the beach so much. So the beach aspect to me is huge. There's a lot of people that have lived in California or Florida on the coastal areas. You don't want to leave, but for some reason it's in your soul, and I don't know why. It kind of hangs in there. So I'm gonna take one here on the palate here. First drink of the day, because I was scrambling, getting things moving here. And this thing's rich, very rich. Like a creme brulee vanilla on there. That's the first sip. Usually, you try and warm up, do a 90, do 100, then you start hitting the big hitters, the 110, 120s. But that was the first one. That's 120, whew, right off the get-go, and it's not that bad for the first sip. So it tastes like 100 proof. Love it. A little bit of oak. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna make this quick. For some reason, these guys, and they've got a couple more recent ones that they came out with, but a little more rare on that. Tater, what's up, dude? Cheers, Matt, everyone. Sorry, can't stay long today. Just stop by to say hi and cheers. All right, dude. Hey, have a good time. I know it's Saturday. I think we got in yesterday, so we were out in Arizona, in our place out in Arizona. So we Tater, Tater, I just want to verify you were the one with the Tesla, right? Because I know you got a split. I'm going to jump in here real quick, see if you can, you know. Anyways, a buddy of mine, Mike, I said he had like the sedan. He didn't. He had the 3. Whatever that is, it's a smaller one, whatever. But I guess with the hardware updates that he gets, he picked me up. He's going to take me somewhere. He punches an address. No hands, no feet, no nothing. Did everything perfect. It made me very nervous because there's no one actually controlling. But that's how we grew up, you know, driving. You control it. But yeah, no, it was cool. And I saw the truck twice. We were out on the road. Saw the truck twice. It's cool, but I don't like it. You know, for some reason, I just don't like it. It looks it looks more like a spaceship type thing out of the Jetsons than actual a truck. I don't know what the bed of it's like, but it's, you know. Yeah, Tater knows how to work this chat room. I love it. All right, second one. Still getting this thing's rich. You know, if I compared it to the old pepper that I got out in, you know, the bottle that I haven't seen before, that was thin like water thin. This thing, it just sits there, coats all over your tongue. So I love it. But it's still like a vanilla, rich mouthfeel, some oak on there. Can't taste 120 proof, not at all. So this thing can be very dangerous. And it's sweet, and it just, as it kind of sits in the finish, it's just kind of hanging out. So I'm going to stack it again, but it's like a light oak and cream brulee vanilla type thing. So I'm going to take one last sip here and then kind of move on here. Oh yeah, the full self-driving. Yeah, it freaked me out at first, but it did it perfect. Everything that car did was perfect. You know, so I really thought it was cool. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think if the range can go a little bit further and the charging could be done a little bit quicker to get a full charge, I'd like to get one, but if the technology's not there, I'm sure they'll work on it. It'll get better. But just like with any type of battery, you kind of denigrate. Is it denigrate? I don't know if that's the word. It diminishes after time. So they're cool cars. Yeah. Mouthfeel. Yeah. No, it's mouthfeel. It coats the whole mouth, you know, just like when I brought the old pepper over there, Jeff. You said, you go, yeah, it's thin, and it was thin, you know. So it's a thick, oily, rich feel in the mouth for you know, from the whiskey. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, well, he used it. He's kind of geeky and he's cool, and he likes technology stuff. So he's the one that even threw me a thing. He goes, hey man, what about that Insta360 X4? It's a camera, so cool. If you guys ever interested in, you know, like a GoPro or whatever, look into the Insta360s. They're the latest one that just came out. Was pretty cool, technology-wise. So. Yeah. So yeah. So that's the thing. You know, if it's, I don't know, tough call. You can only do so much with batteries on that. So, but with this bottle here, I don't know if Jeff's got the weeded one. I'm sure he has the bourbon one. They're great. And the guy in there, Jeff G, he's my buddy. We do a lot of hanging out. Grew up together. Known him for a very long time. Shit, known him for 40 years? Yeah, about 40 years. Yeah, about 40 years. So, been around for a while. So it's fun hanging out with, you know, people and that enjoy it and everything like that. All right, later, Tater. enjoy the evening. It's Saturday, I know. It's Saturday. So we get back. I see him. He throws out a few things for me to. He goes, "Hey man, why don't you do some reviews on these bottles?" And I'm like, "All right." Totally forgot about it. Been so busy racing around doing shit. So I. He gave me 4 bottles to check out, and I did a review on the um, Frank August. I've done the small batch. I've done the single barrel. Single barrel is much better than the small batch. Both good. And then they have a case study 1, case study 2. Case study 1 is the Japanese oak, the Mitsunara Japanese oak. And let's see if you can see that. Get that in there. Gotta hide. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is my bottle, and me and Jeff were here. I want to say Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve, one of those times. We jump on, sales box, and they had it, and we end up ordering a bunch of stuff, and I ended up getting them cash for it. But it was actually pretty funny too. And his wife comes out because she gets notifications. Hey, what are you guys spending? $800 on whatever. And what that was is we bought I think we bought 8 bottles out of that whole thing. So it was a big buy, but it's what are you gonna do? But he ended up getting the case study 2, the XOPX brandy cask, So he actually gave me, when we're up at the house, case study 2. Yeah, you guys see it's case study 2. And if you guys don't have one of these aged and or little bottles, it comes in a little case. Best thing for traveling, or just if you're going to a buddy's house, you fill up what you had so you can share. It's a case, and I did a review on this thing. A little case, you open it up, and you got, let me see, you got bottles in there. And you got a little marker, you can do whatever, you write on the side, a little white marker, grease marker. They're great. You cruise on over, I think that holds it says 2 ounces at the mark, but if you fill it all the way to the top, it's 3 ounces. So it's a good thing to share, with your friends, go over there, I don't know, if you have a shitload of friends, just bring the bottle, so. All right, Jeff. Right, so this. I did a review on this. I love it. Just completely different than what you expect. It's just perfect. But I want to run down the case study 2 in the brandy cask, because someone last time in the chat mentioned about finished bourbons. This is basically finished in brandy XO cask. That's what they call it. Oh yeah, Agent Ord. Yeah, Jeff got me it for my birthday or something like that. It's a great case. If you guys can get them, I can't remember what it was. I want to say they're like $50, $60. I'm not 100% sure on the price, so don't quote me. But you go to their website, and it's worth it. It's a great case. And you can just, if you want, just fill up 2. Say you smoke cigars, you can go. You can run the bottles long ways and have a couple cigars on the other side, and just have two little jars in there. So it's universal if you smoke cigars, and 4 bottles if it's just going to be whiskey. So I'm going to pour this case study 2, and I'm going to run down what I can here. Like I said, Frank August. It's 101 proof, so it's not as hot as the case study 1. I think the case study 1 was like 114.4. So it looks like this, and these bottles are great. When you're all said and done, the top is like 2 pounds. You can peel the sticker off the back, clean it up, and you got yourself a little decanter, or you can use it for like a olive oil container with one of those spouts you can put in. You get the sizing, you know, because I do that with a Blanton's bottle. And it's great. Just leave it in the center thing on the island, and it works great. So yeah, well, you'd think they would give us a little kickback, but yeah, we do because we love to drink. So yeah, it's like strawberry and vanilla on the nose on this case study too. All right, I'm gonna take a sip on this, see how it goes. Because I had it up at Jeff's house, it was great, but we drank a whole bunch, and luckily, you know, we poured a couple of these things. I took some pictures, and you know, the next bottles actually have pictures of, because I didn't take a picture of the case study 2, because it looks just like this, but the sticker on top says case study 2. Only difference. So. Very sweet. You're not getting any proof on there. It's strawberry and vanilla. You know, strawberry. It's strawberry. It's like a strawberry pie on that thing. Yeah, that's great. Case Studies 2 is great. And brandy, I probably had a drink what brandy is, but I'm sure brandy is very sweet. From what I can remember, I got a bottle of brandy in there, but I just don't do brandy. But as you kind of sit around, you do, you know, on the finish, as it kind of sits there, you do get a little bit of that brandy type-esque flavor to it. So I'm going to take another sip here because it's great. Yeah, it coats, but it kind of, but it's so sweet. I think that's probably what we're getting off the, you know, from the brandy. It's just so sweet, and as you kind of let it sit for the finish, you're getting the sweetness of the drink, but you're also getting a little bit of that brandy flavor that's in there, but very little spice. You know, you're not getting oak, you're not getting tobacco, you're not getting, you know, all the vanillas, you know, but you're just getting a little bit of it. So it's good. If you want range, that's the thing with these things. You know, they're blending stuff to change the normal bourbon whiskeys and giving you some fluctuation on, you know, flavor stuff. And I think that's kind of cool. I had to finish it because I'm going to get through these things pretty quick. I think the one I've been waiting for this to, you know, to do this thing, waiting for this bottle, because it's the Barrel Bourbon Batch 35. Everyone raved about it. Couldn't find it anywhere. I ended up, you know, wherever I was at, I can't remember. I ended up getting the 27 and the 31, and I think I've done reviews on them. I don't know if they're out yet. And I think I cracked it open on one of the live streams. It's hard to remember, but everyone raved about Batch 35. And I was passing through Total Wine, and they had Batch 35 sitting up there for regular. What did we pay? What I paid for it? Doesn't say, but I think probably 80 bucks, 85 bucks. I don't know why I didn't write the price down. But it also had a sticker on there. It said San Francisco World Spirits Competition in one gold. So this was the picture that I took for the for this live stream. So that's good. That's going to be the I'm going to say a bit harder to get them because they didn't make a whole bunch of them. You know, not in the hundreds of thousands. You know, I don't know how many barrels they made. It wasn't a whole bunch. So if you can get them as soon as you can. But I think they're kind of going to fade away, and they're going to do something different. And that's cool. Just they're artistic creativity that these people do with these bourbon whiskeys are great. So, let me see. Jeff gave me another one, and it's the Hogstadter, Statter's Straight Rye Whiskey. All right, he gave me this thing. Didn't really know what it was. I didn't pour a whole bunch in there. Here by a picture on my phone. Gotta wait for the had to wait for the chopper to go on by. All right, I'm gonna put this thing up there. Okay, this is what the bottle looks like. And before, like I said, I've been away from the house doing a bunch of shit. I don't know if he bought that or he belongs to a club. I think Sealbox monthly thing. I don't know if that's what they sent him. Not 100% sure. Maybe Jeff, you can chime in if you got that as your monthly, bottle that you get. So I didn't really do any research till about a half hour before. Maybe I should have did a better test run on the live stream, but yeah, things you do, you get distracted. You just do what you do. So it's a straight rye whiskey, Cooper Spirits Company, and it is out of Alberta Distillery Company. Family Reserve 16-year rye with a gift from coworker. Okay, you got it from when you retired. You got it as a gift. Great gift. It's a great gift because it's a Canadian whiskey, and it's 100% rye mash bill. So, and there's another Canadian whiskey out there that is very good. I got it inside. It's very tasty. And I had to look it up to see where it came from. So it's a 16-year-old rye. You think that 16 years sitting around. Yeah, it's caramel, clove on the nose. Been sitting around in the barrel for a while. So it's a good gift, great gift. So all right, I'm gonna taste this thing. Like I said, it's rye whiskey. If you see it, I know it's good because it's out of Philadelphia. Okay. But I think the alcohol inside came from Canada, my understanding. So, but I could be wrong. Because I didn't do a great background on this thing because, I'm making things more difficult on me, trying to set this up and do this at the same time. So, but Jeff, you are helping me out by saying it's out of Philadelphia. All right, to the palate. I can probably see what on the picture. Age, bottled by, it's bottled by the Houtstatters Company, Philadelphia. Okay, because I just took a picture at his house of the face of it. So I think the stuff that's inside is out of Canada, and they do what they do. These distilleries. So. Yeah, thanks for correcting me. I didn't mean to say it was a Canadian whiskey, but I think I got unplugged there for a sec. I got too much stuff going on here. All right, just let me know if I'm back with you guys. All right, looks like I'm back with you. All right. Whew. All right. No, but this thing is great. I'm gonna take another sip because I don't know if I said anything about that. It's. I'm gonna go again. You're gonna get the rye. It's that tingle of that rye that I get, but you're getting caramel. And it's very fruity too. and it's good mouthfeel. It's about medium. You know, it's. I think the the red wheat was coated more, but it's good. As it kind of sits there, you get a little bit of that, a hint of maybe a little tobacco, and then maybe a little citrus on there as it's kind of settling in for the finish, and then some honey. So it's good. I like it. It's good. 16 years. Can't go wrong with 16. You know, the what do people say, the sweet spot's between 8 and 15ish on stuff. Well, if you do it right, you can have a 35-year-old. You know, the Irish and the Scotch have what, 40, 30, 40-year-old stuff, or Canada has 45. I think one of the Canadian whiskeys. If it tastes good, it tastes good. I don't know. Every palate's a little bit different. Every palate enjoys something, but if you really enjoy something and it's 45 years old, you're going to pay a big price for that thing. So yeah, so I just finished that thing. Very good. And when I stacked it there, getting a lot of red fruit, some caramel on that as it just kind of sits in there. Yeah, medium long finish. It's good. It's worth it. I just want to get through these things because I came home that night, just put the Asian Ord thing up on the thing and totally forgot about it. And I don't want to be that guy. I figured I'd get this thing out because Jeff let me take some of these babies home, and I told him I was going to do some reviews. And I think with this, if I needed to break it down for the review aspect of it, I can cut it, put it out there separately. So alright, I think there's another one. I don't know what that is. RD1. So this is for the people that are. Someone asked me about finished stuff. So this is going to be two finished ones, because one was a brandy, the Frank August, and another one, the RD1, is a Brazilian Amburana wood. And I'm trying to remember, because I know I drank some over at Jeff's house, and he got this from a friend, and I don't remember. So that means that was a good night. I had fun. Had a good time. So this is RD1. Don't know what the company is. It's 110 proof. I don't know what I put there. Why I would. So it's a wood. Brazilian Amburana wood. So I guess that wood gives off certain flavors and taste notes and things like that. So, alright, to the nose. Oh, this is like stupid. This is like a full-on cinnamon bomb. Cinnamon bomb. Not like a fireball? Fireball. No, yeah, none of that crap. This is actually a very sweet smelling cinnamon. Oh, that's good. Alright, so if anyone out there that, I don't know who, can't remember the last chat, they asked about finished whiskeys. RD1. I guess they have a couple of them. They have like a maple sugar, maple something. Regular bourbon, I think a rye, and I think this one, the Brazilian Amburana wood. So the wood gives off like a cinnamon smell. I haven't even tasted it yet. Oh, it's good. Alright, I'm going to take a sip here. Alright, it's cinnamon, a light clove on there, and brown sugar. But it's not like it's overpowering with sugar or brown sugar or cinnamon. It's just, it all blends nicely. And the finish is medium. It's a medium finish. But as it kind of settles in for the finish, the majority of what I'm tasting on there is a little bit of caramel and cinnamon. Maybe a little brown sugar and cinnamon there. And you can't go wrong with those things. Just sitting back there. So, yeah, no. Whew. It's good. Now I know why he gave me these things to kind of put out there, because, you know, these aren't big names. They aren't, you know, the Wild Turkeys or the anything in the Buffalo Trace lineup, or Knob Creek, you name it. They're not the big names, but they're blending stuff that competes, if not exceeds, the big players. So I don't know. The chat has gotten really slow. So all right. So guys, pay attention, spread the word. I don't know. I'm wondering if, you know, people are still there. I'm just doing what I do. This is, you know what? It's funny because, you know, my daughter, husband, he tells my daughter, he goes, yeah, this is your dad's therapy. He just goes out and talks. You know what? My wife's not here. I have no idea where the hell she is. But she went for a walk. She hates me doing this thing. She thinks I'm a weirdo. But, you know, this is me talking, me sitting down with all these people in the chat is more like, you know, inviting a bunch of people over, having a good time sitting down at a table in your lounge area or whatever, and having drinks and having a good time talking. So, haven't heard anyone jump on the chat lately, but, you know, if you guys want to tell me something. So, anyway, so with this RD1, I really like it. If you like cinnamon, but not like, I've never had Fireball, but I heard it's horrible. It's nothing like that. It's not like it's too sweet and makes you sick. This is just enough. You get that flavor, that cinnamon, a little bit of clove in there, and you're getting a little bit of that caramel and brown sugar in there, and it's just so good. It's actually great. So if I see one out there, I'll pick one up. And I don't know how much it costs. I want to see. Maybe I put $80 down. Maybe it's $80. I'm not sure. It could, you know, Jeff. I could probably Google it. RD1, what the price is, because I'm not 100% sure what the price is. RD1. It says shopping. Let's see what it says. 72 bucks. So it's going to be about a $75, $80 bottle. So it's good. If you like, and you could probably mix this thing if you needed to, but it's good. Oh man, I'm glad I'm getting Jeff's stuff out of the way because I don't want to leave him hanging. And I think there's one more bottle, you know, out of the RD1, the Hodgestadders, and the Frank August. I would say my favorite so far is the Hodgestadders straight rye whiskey. I like rye. Ryes are good. I think ryes are, for some reason I like ryes. It's the spice that I get out of it. I think it's good. I prefer that. But I like Wheaties. I like, you know, I like them all. You know, it gives you a little range, kind of, you know, or jack of all trades, master at none. Yeah, it's fine, you know. You did, and everyone's palate's a little bit different. I just want you guys buying something that's going to put you in the whorehouse, because it's not worth it. It's not. So, and I think his last bottle that he gave me, Leopold. I had a Leopold / Dickel rye for a ride that was very good. But it's Leopold. For some reason, he gave this one to me. Leopold SBW. I don't know what that is. So he, the Leopold. It's a Leopold Brothers straight bourbon whiskey, 64 corn, 15 rye, 21 malt and barley. These guys are out of Colorado, and they do their own stuff. They actually distill it, do all that stuff. So it's actually theirs. It's they made it, and I think it's 5-year. I think it's a 5-year. I'll get you a picture here in a sec. Where are they at? Leopold. All right, here we go. That's what the bottle looks like. On the front side it says Leopold Brothers Family Distillery of Fine Spirits. It's 100 proof, aged 5 years, straight bourbon whiskeys, bottle and bond. It's bottle and bond. Didn't know it. Didn't write it down. Barrel in summer 2015. On the back of it, it actually says, founded in 1999, Leopold Brothers honors old world tradition when distilling our family 5-year-old straight bourbon on Colorado's Front Range. We open ferment our sour match of 64 corn, 21 malt and barley, and 15 rye with both house cultured and wild yeast indigenous to our region. We continue the time-long honor practice of floor malting locally grown grain and aging our whiskey at 100 proof on earthen floors. All right. We hope you enjoy the subtleties of this unfiltered bourbon. From our family to yours, the Leopold Brothers. That's what you get, and it says it's still in age, bottled at Leopold Brothers. Wait. What does it say? Denver, Colorado. So they're out of Denver. So that's cool. So, all right. Man, I'm getting through a few of these things. Moving too fast. What do we got here? We're, pushing 48 minutes? Plus the 20 minutes of screw up. So, alright, we'll go from here. To the nose. Alright, I'm getting a little bit of orange. Light oak? Nothing crazy. Not like it's. And with the Leopold slash Dickel that I had, it was good. A lot of people are turned off by Dickel. A lot of people are love Dickel. Obviously, Dickel's still in business. Someone likes them. So it's me personally, Dickel. It's like, the best Dickel out that I've had was probably the 8-year, because the 10 and 15 or 9 and 15, I want to say 9 and 15, I could be wrong. It's just too much Dickel. It hurts. It's way too much like a medicine, like a Flintstone vitamin type thing. So it's a bit rough. So what'd I say? A little orange there, an oak. All right, let me take a sip here. I'm eager. I want to get to that bourbon barrel. But I'm getting that triple, it's probably the triple, what is it, pot still chamber thing that Leopold does. Gives it a certain, but it's a very, doesn't like coat like massively, but it's a smooth, like a vanilla type coat that you get with little orange and cherry on there. It's just, but it's a different mouthfeel. It's like swimming in fresh water, where you're, compared to swimming in the ocean. It just feels different. I think this is freshwater swimming here. Yeah, yeah. All you people are like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but yeah. So, all right. So we got anybody left on the chat? Anybody out there? Shit, I'm wondering if my daughter is quiet. So she was having some, she's like 37, 38 weeks, and she's saying her body's doing some changing. So she's probably going to have a baby in the next day or two. So, yeah, she, not even responding. Yeah, I bet you anything she's being rushed to the hospital right now. But she's been so cranky. I'm like, be cool, you know. At least my girls, I got a boy and two girls. What are they? 26, 24, the one that's pregnant right now, and then 22. My girls are so mean. But I'm glad they're mean. Let's hear about the barrel. Oh, the barrel. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know why that damn thing fucking unplugs like that. The barrel. All right, I got to finish up with this Leopold, and then I'm going to go to the grand finale of the Barrel 35, the one that won awards in the San Francisco World Spirits Competition. So. It's good. I don't know what the price of it is. No clue. If you can't get it for MSRP, don't get it. The Leopolds don't just wow you. They just kind of get you right underneath the wow aspect of it. And I think I'm not going to tell anybody how to run their business or anything like that. But I think if Leopold can use their stuff with doing more, finish type bourbons. Like I said, I enjoyed the Leopold and Dickel thing. It was good. I finished that a long time ago, and if you see that, grab it. It's good, if not great, but I know it's all gone. It's all gone. That was a year and a half ago, I'm guessing. Yeah, vanilla, kind of doughy on that last sip. Like a dough, like a bread type dough type thing with a little cherry on there and rye. So, whew. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm burning through all kinds of bottles here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna do the grand finale. Grand finale. I don't know if you guys know out there that old Gavin Newsom, the leader of California, somehow lost $24 billion in homeless money. Unbelievable. You're like, 24. I lost $100 and I was fucking pissed. I dropped it out of my pocket leaving Jeff's house one night. I'm like, hey dude, can you check your couches, the street? And some poor guy walking by with his dog probably said, fuck, I just scored $100 and I was racing around doing whatever I can. All right, this is Barrel Batch 35. If you look on the top there, that's the little tag they put on there. So when I went into Total Wine, I saw this and I said, screw this. I bought two because everyone raved about it. I'm going to let it air out just a little bit. I'm going to talk my bullshit, flap my gums. Least surprising news out of California. Oh yeah, how can you lose? I'll tell you right now, I think they put that out there. It's a psyop thing, you know. Hey, we lost $24 billion in homeless stuff. I guarantee if they really want to investigate, if you got billions, no one's going to miss a few million. Check the bank accounts of all these people. I guarantee they got millions and millions just saturated in their account. But, you know, I guess whoever's in charge, they'll investigate accordingly. If not, if you're, you know, in the news, they're going to take the left-wing side of things and they're not going to press the issue. So me personally, I think it's dirty business. I think it's, you know, there's Americans out there struggling, working hard, doing what they can. You know, this whole Joe Biden bullshit, you know, people are like, oh, he's just an old man losing his mind. No, they're deliberately doing it. They want to screw us. So, if I say, hey, rise up and fight back, you know, YouTube's going to fucking cut it. You're going to see the live stream just stop all of a sudden. So, all right, this is going to be barrel bourbon, batch 35, company's Barrel Craft Spirits, distilled, undisclosed in, the distilleries are undisclosed, but they're out of Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Release date was 9/2023. Proof 117.5. Age 6 years. Indiana. So they kind of break it down. So it's Indiana. It's 6, 7, 8 years. Tennessee 7 and 13 years. Kentucky 8 years. But they don't give you the percentage of what's in there. So the mash bill combined. So what they do is they kind of get all the mash bills and they just take an average of all of them. It's going to be 78 corn, 18 rye, and 4 mountain barley. So you line them up and go, all right, just take an average, you know, do the line, do the average. So that's the average of, you know, so 78, 18 rye, and 4 malted barley. So, all right, gonna give you the nose. Let it air out a little bit. And this thing run, gold, right? Gold, World Spirits. So, I am not a judge, sommelier of whiskeys, bourbons. I'm not. I just, what tastes good and what doesn't taste good. So, I'm just gonna take a sip, take a nose. Nose, caramel and candy. Okay. That is sweet. It's very sweet for 117 proof on the nose. I'm not getting it. All right, here we go. All right. I'm getting the caramel, get a little graham cracker, vanilla, creme brulee, kind of esque. It's coating, but not a whole bunch. Oh, this sucks. All right, so this has got some complexity to it. Maybe a 35 is not that bad. I'm gonna do it again. I'm stacking it up. Eric, all right, man. Enjoy. Have a good weekend. And Idaho's beautiful, man, but the liquor stores aren't so that. All right, enjoy your weekend, man. Thanks for jumping in. All right. I can see, I'm trying to compare it to something else. I can see, because you're getting, getting the caramel, but it's very slight as it moves to like a graham cracker, but not cinnamon, just a graham cracker. It kind of settles down a little bit of that spice in there. but you're getting that vanilla. You're getting a little bit of butter. I think butter kind of coats the whole thing. But then it kind of reverts back to a little bit of chocolate. All right, this sucks. So I'm trying to compare this thing, and I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. You know, I did a review. I don't know if you guys saw it. The Bardstown Discovery 8. That was good. That was very good. This thing actually stands out. But it's not like you get like a huge spike of like a rye or a huge heat of proof, because this thing's 117. I'm not getting no proof. I'm getting just a little proof, and I think that proof supports the flavors that come out subtly. These dudes are good. I'm trying to think. I think the prominent thing that kind of hangs in there as the finish goes on, it's graham cracker. It's a little bit of that graham cracker that kind of gives you that. It's like a frosting graham cracker on the finish with a little oak. Yeah, no, that's good. Award-winning? Well, there's a bottle I got in there I have not opened up yet, and I'm saving it for the next live stream. It's going to be the Bardstown Discovery 11. Everyone raved about that. You know, I'm like, all right, I bought it. Yeah, okay, you suckered me in, but I didn't pay over MSRP. So I'm going to give you the last one on this, and I'm done. I'll be done here. I'm running out of shit to do. 1 hour on with a 25-minute fuck up on YouTube. This thing is all right. I'm going to tell you right now. I've had 27. I've had 31. You know, all these barrel bass. They're like, one to, 40. I really don't know how many they have, but the base stuff with the yellowish, face there, it's they're between 70, 85 bucks per bottle. So they blend these things, they're sourcing everything out, so they're blending it for taste. This one here, I think they hit it. This bottle is, if you guys look, 6666. So it's 6,000, say 7,000 bottles. They blended this, and I think it's good because it's, some bourbons you get, the spike up front. Some bourbons you get the spike at the end. Sometimes you got that tingle. Sometimes you get the, the over coating the tongue, the under, like the pepper one. You get these, that kind of draw your attention to their deficiencies. This one kind of does everything very smooth without the crazy peaks and valleys of the flavor. So I think this one's good. Award winning, I think it could be. I think it is. I think, like on the nose, nothing crazy. It doesn't stand out. It doesn't really overdo it. It's, caramel, and it's very sweet on the nose. But on the palate, I think the graham cracker is the base of all the flavor that you kind of get through this thing. And you get the creme brulee, you get the vanilla, you get the, little bit of caramel, but it's not like crazy up and down. It's like very smooth, and it just kind of rolls. And if that's what the judges are looking for, yeah, I think they did it. I think this thing here, yeah, I'd give it an award. But if I had to judge, to what I'm sure it's tough to do. So, all right, I poured me another one. So, anybody else have anything going on, life-wise? Or what's the latest? Oh God, Biden. Whew, he's a gift that keeps on giving. His uncle, great uncle, grandfather, whatever, got eaten by cannibals. Yeah. Oh my God. Why does he lie so much? It's amazing. So I don't get it. All those people out there that are like, yeah, I'm going to keep voting for him. Yeah, those are the first people to go when it all goes bad. So, yeah. All right, I'm wrapping things up because I just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles. And I know it's Saturday, everybody's doing their thing, and you should enjoy your time with your family because family is the most important thing, because without them, who would you be? Protect them, love them, and just be yourself. I'm glad my Eric Shaver, yeah, I love it that you're in my chat. I was up there. I feel bad. The best thing but keep going in there, because sometimes they get some, stuff in there, and I notice, the really sought after stuff, and there's few of it, costs a lot. I didn't buy it, but I think your best bet is buying, go on the water, go in the mountains, do whatever. I do the physical aspect, because you got to keep moving. You got to, be outside, because a lot of people are stuck inside, and that's what makes them sick. Being outside, you get that vitamin D. It just being out. The human is supposed to be outside. That's how I look at it, and that's what's going to make you better, down the road. So, all right. So I'm going to wrap things up. I got one more sip of the 35. And the best thing I can say about this, if you see a 35 out there, it's going to be 80, 85 bucks. It's not like they charge, they have the special edition of the barrel bourbons, they're 150, 200, 300 bucks. But if you see the 35, get it. It's the best thing you can get. Get it because it's worth it for 80 bucks, 85 bucks, the normal price of what barrel does. So everybody in the chat, thanks for chiming in. Tater, great. I'm glad. Enjoy your evening. And everybody else that kind of had to split town, Eric Shaver, enjoy your Saturday. And tell everybody, your friends, whoever, join, like, subscribe, and if I can, I'll try and do another one in 2 weeks. I think it'll be fun. I think I'll bring out the Barstown Discovery 11. So if you guys want to look that thing up. So hey, I'm Matt. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot for watching. I had to do it. It's my therapy. All right, later.